Okay, we've got our top three finishers from today's Mission Super Hooligan National Championship round here at Ridge Motorsports Park. Our winner, Cody Wyman, second place, Hayden Schultz, and third place, Tyler O'Hara. We'll get started with Tyler. The season's just kind of started, but it's your second podium of the year. All things considered, I mean, it looked like you had a crap ton of problems, and you got on the podium. So tell us about the problems and how you did this.
My bike's been running flawless all weekend, and I've been having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this track, and then, comes the curveball, and it's going to rain, and it is what it is, and I knew that it was going to be just a battle of attrition, and I didn't, kind of the race unfolded, and guys were dropping left and right, and I was kind of just chilling, and then we had the red flag, and then when I came down the waterfall right before the red flag, my bike started acting up. Some got wet where the throttle started surging, and then it popped out of gear, and then it was revving up, and it was staying at 4,500 RPM. And I came into the pits, and I told my guy, I said, "Hey, this thing's sticking." And he looked at it, and he really couldn't do anything. And then it just kind of kept going. And for me, it was just a battle of survival and doing my best and showing up. And then I was running around in third or fourth or fifth, and they weren't going anywhere, and basically I just had to pull in the clutch and let it roll, and then let out the clutch and upshift and run in fourth, and kind of just adapt in the situation, and championships are won on your bad days. And for me, I've never been so happy to be on a podium for a third place, and hats off to these guys. I've never been so happy for a third place. There's 175 points still available. We got a long season to go. My team's working awesome. I'm really enjoying this bike. I'm having a lot of fun, and yeah, hopefully it's dry tomorrow.
All right, well, good job. Hayden Schultz, second place, first Hooligan podium, and first with the new team, obviously. Tell us about it. I mean, you got to be stoked.
Yeah, man, I'm thrilled. We've made a lot of progress this weekend with this bike. We are doing a lot with a little right now, and it's like we haven't had much time to test this bike. We've made a few laps since Daytona, and so we're coming here still with a new platform and a new whole project, and to be able to qualify well, pretty close this weekend is a huge testament to what a good platform the Harley-Davidson Pan America is. And then we get out in the rain. I'm prepared. Didn't even think about rain being a possibility all weekend. I was glad that we had some good pace in the dry. And then it's like sprinkling. Looking at the radar, I'm like, dude, I think we need to mount some rain tires. And sure enough, it was pretty soggy. But man, what a weekend. This whole KW Harley team has been working so hard. I mean, I've got a factory Harley rider turning wrenches on my bike. So, that everybody's pulling their weight, making sure we can get this done. And to go 1-2 is unreal. Cody rode so well. Once that race got started, before the red flag, right away, Jake had a big off, so hopefully he's all good. And then I knew that although this track does have a lot of grip, there, it's still a rain race, so you gotta tread carefully. I didn't quite have the pace to run with Cody today. He was running awesome, and so when we restarted that after the red flag, I knew that I just had to be smooth and consistent, and guys were going to be pushing hard to go for the win. And so if I could just bide my time, then I could end up on the podium. Once I got in the second, Cody was so far off, and I knew that I didn't have the pace to catch up. And if I did, I was probably going to end up joining the guys in the gravel trap. So I was, knew Tyler was having some issues and could kind of manage the gap there, and made sure we brought home a 1-2. So great start to, our second round this year. So I'm looking forward to try to keep building on this and see if we can match these results in the dry.
All right, well, thank you. Our winner today, Cody Wyman. It's his first Super Hooligan race win, second podium of the year. He also becomes the first rider in MotoAmerica history to win Junior Cup, Twins Cup. To be on the podium in Junior Cup, Twins Cup, Stock 1000, and Hooligans. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, something you got that your brothers don't have, right?
Yeah, that is cool.
Did you expect? First of all, were you happy to see the rain, and did you expect to have that kind of result if it did rain?
For sure, happy to see the rain. We were pretty far behind and from yesterday, and like I said, we really missed out on a lot of track time. Mostly my fault, but Hayden really stepped up as a teammate to help me, with gearing and just get me back up to speed. We've learned so much in just a few days, really, riding these Pan Americas. And this learning curve is really steep at first. And so we're really getting a lot out of these bikes. Stoked with the rain. I always loved the rain, and I knew that would help me kind of get a little bit more equal to the guys up front. Crazy race though, everyone's dealing with their own little issues, maybe more than others. But yeah, I knew this place was good in the rain, so I knew I had some confidence. Done a lot of champ schools here, and ridden in the rain on DOTs, and yeah, this is the longest 4-lap race I've ever had, and just so thankful for Harley Davidson and for my brother for doing so much. Gene Bertram building the bikes, and yeah, I didn't expect to be winning today, so pretty awesome.
With the class not having a lot of racing, obviously this is only the second round. Just doing the schools and stuff, is that what keeps you sharp?
It's helping me train my wrist to get back to full strength, having bilateral wrist surgery, and I knew that the rain too, it's less physical, so that would really help me out a ton. Yeah, champ schools helped me really start my career over. That's why I was in Junior Cup. It's what I could afford, but knowing what I know now versus just riding and crashing all the time or being fast and not knowing why as a teenager, and really restarting this and having the support of my family, best family in the world, and yeah, super grateful for today, how it went.
All right, well, thank you. Any questions? Okay, we're good. Thanks.